Welcome to Motivation Monday. Buckle up, it's the Insurance Dudes podcast. Craig and I are in two different places right now. So I want to start off by saying today's Monday, man. We got to get pumped. We have an amazing podcast on Wednesday. This gentleman has been crushing it with doing final expense insurance and been using internet leads for that. And I was like, man, that is so difficult to be like, how do you buy an internet lead and be like, dude, you're dying. Let's, so we got into that. That's going to be killer. But for today, the motivation, this week, Craig and I, we shot back a couple Steve Jobs interviews, and it was his thought process on stuff is so awesome. So today's quote is think different. I think that we're definitely in an industry that needs to start thinking differently, especially in the time this year and everything. We need to be trying some different stuff and not falling into our set way. Oh, we did it like this last year. We did it like this before. Like, we have to be trying stuff differently. You'll see on Wednesday's podcast that he's crushing it. He's doing stuff a little bit differently. And Craig just sent me another video about where Steve Jobs said something about how they take the end consumers' opinions and recreate the product based on that. And really, it just comes back to not being married to your old ways of doing stuff. So many industries, as we've seen, have died because they're doing stuff differently. Like, every day is a new day. Take back the feedback you get from your customers, from your staff as well, and really make those processes and everything, just tweak them, make them better, and always be moving. I think we're in a time right now where we need to be thinking that way and moving fast so that the times don't pass us as, things are changing. I'm going to send this off to you, Craig. What do you think?
Good morning, everyone. This is Craig Pretzinger. Thank you, Jason. Good stuff. And sending back those Jobs videos is so much fun, and so much fun to watch him and his animation. And sometimes when he would lose it because the tech wasn't working on stage, I kept watched the iPhone pitch, which is phenomenal when that came out. But think different. So many folks get wrapped or have their mind get stuck in these situations where you may not be able to move past something because you're worried that maybe if you're thinking differently, that's going to have an impact on what people think of you, on what you're able to do, how you're able to accomplish things. And, the message, think different. If you remember this commercial from the 90s, when it was either the 90s or the early 2000s, but when they released it, it was think different, but they showed, Gandhi, Einstein, all these people that over time, probably because they were so good, but also because they thought differently, there were a lot of haters. And so it's a really, really incredible message just to push out this idea of think differently. Because if you think differently, you're going to be able to elevate yourself. And as long as you can handle the critics, handle those haters, handle the people that are gonna say or take away from what he's just good at that or whatever it is, you're going to be able to really plug. So as a Monday motivation, I think that something that we should take in and work on this week, and I'm certainly going to continue to. I'm far away and down on the tip of the Baja del Sur, but still able to connect, able to run a few meetings and do some things that help. And I think that possibly is thinking differently. But I would ask that everybody out there, take this message. Take this message of thinking differently. On Wednesday, when you hear us talking about the final expense and some of these ideas that he's come up with, they're phenomenal because he's thinking differently. He's doing things differently. What can you do to differentiate yourself? Because big changes are coming in this industry with carriers, with the industry itself, with technology, with AI. Obviously, big change all around, right, in society. So we have to be able to think differently, but not just think differently in the way that everybody else is thinking differently. What can you do? What can you do? How do you differentiate? How do you elevate to be the one that they're gunning for? So I'll leave it with that. Excited for Wednesday because it was such a good visit. And Jason, I'll see you soon. See you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, you've got to check out the Insurance Dudes Inner Circle coming soon, where you get extended interviews as well as live coffee talks in our private Facebook group. Join the mailing list today at theinsurancedudespodcast.com. Hey, thanks for checking out the Insurance Dudes. Hey, please subscribe. We got some really great stuff coming out.